This video is a sensitive but very important one: how to fix damaged bleached skin. If you've used harsh products with harsh chemicals, and you're now dealing with skin irritation, hyperpigmentation, or even thinning skin, then this video is definitely for you. I've seen situations like this, I've helped others through it, and I'm here to help you too. On this platform, we don't judge. When we make mistakes, we learn to do better and we improve on our choices. So sit back, stay tuned, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely keep watching. First of all, let's talk about what's happening to you when your skin is damaged by bleaching. Most skin bleaching products contain harsh chemicals like hydroquinone, mercury, and steroids. Especially with these unregulated and knockoff brands, all these can disrupt your natural skin's barrier and start making you experiencing redness, irritation, thinning skin, hyperpigmentation, even acne and infection. If these problems sound like something that you're going through, just know that you're not alone. You can reverse this and repair your skin with consistency and care. Now, before we even talk about what to use, let's talk about what to stop. If you're still using products that lightens your skin unnaturally or has no clear ingredients, you need to stop. There are some products that come in the market and you look at the back of the product, at the label, and you see no ingredients. You're not aware of the ingredients that's used to formulate that product. You just grab it because it claims to lighten your skin. You need to stop now. This includes unlabeled skin lightening creams, harsh scrubs or exfoliants, also high doses of hydroquinone and steroids, except it's being prescribed and monitored by a licensed professional. And the major reason is this: your skin needs a break from trauma before it can heal. You cannot intend to heal your skin while you're still using the things that's causing your skin trauma. So first step is you need to stop. Now let's move into the repair mode, how to repair and fix your damaged bleached skin. For the first 4 to 6 weeks, you want to focus on soothing, hydrating, and protecting your skin. So I'm going to be giving you a simple skincare routine to help you with your recovery process in these 4 to 6 weeks. For your skincare routine in the next 4 to 6 weeks, you're only going to need 4 products: a gentle hydrating cleanser, a soothing toner, a barrier repairing cream or moisturizer, and sunscreen. First, you're going to go in with a gentle cleanser that has no harsh chemicals, no fragrances, and no preservatives. This is going to help cleanse your skin adequately, get rid of excessive dirt, oils without stripping your skin, because your skin barrier is already damaged. So you don't want to use harsh soaps or harsh cleansers that will further strip your skin and worsen your condition. So this is just going to cleanse your skin, but not cleanse your skin too much to the point where it's stripped of excessive moisture, because you need that moisture to keep your skin moisturized. Secondly, you're going to go in with a soothing toner. You can do this with aloe vera or centella. You can also do this with an essence. Example is the Cos RX Snail Mucin Power Essence. You can also do this with a toner that contains niacinamide, or go in with a niacinamide serum and also a panthenol serum. These ingredients or these products are going to help soothe your skin. And these soothing ingredients or products will not only help to calm inflammation, it will also help to keep your skin hydrated and help restore your skin's pH level. So because your skin's barrier is compromised due to the use of harsh chemicals from bleaching products, your skin is already inflamed, it's irritated, it's red, you're having discomfort. That's basically inflammation caused by these harsh products. So you need products like this to help soothe and calm your skin. That will also help to bring back balance to your skin's microbiome while supporting the rebuild of your skin's barrier. And for the niacinamide serum, try to stick with a 5% niacinamide serum, because it's a bit less potent than the 10% niacinamide serum. After soothing your skin with a toner, your next step would be to go in with a ceramide-rich moisturizer to help rebuild your skin's barrier. Because your skin barrier is already compromised and damaged, you're going to experience a lot of dryness, a lot of peeling, a lot of flakiness. So it's good to go in with a ceramide-rich moisturizer to help further soothe your skin and keep you moisturized and keep your skin cushioned up. This is going to help support your skin barrier. When you have a damaged skin barrier, this just means that the layer of your skin that's meant to protect you, that's meant to protect your inside, is damaged. With this, your skin is vulnerable, you're prone to pollutants, you're prone to free radicals that can further damage your skin, cause you to break out, even infections in worst cases. So going in with a ceramide rich moisturizer or a skin barrier repairing moisturizer will help further hydrate your skin, keep you moisturized, rebuild your skin barrier, and keep your skin protected. And for your last step, you want to go in with sunscreen, and this should be during the daytime. For your nighttime routine, you can stop at your moisturizer, but for daytime, you can go in with your moisturizer and also your sunscreen. Now, like I said, your skin is very vulnerable at this point. It's vulnerable to UV rays, which can worsen your skin because already your skin is sensitive and irritated. So being exposed to UVA and UVB rays will further damage your skin and promote more hyperpigmentation. So going with an SPF of 30 plus to 50 plus to help protect your skin against damages caused by UVA and UVB rays. With these 4 or 5 products, you can build a skincare routine that will help heal, soothe, hydrate, and protect your skin in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Of course, this phase is also called the healing phase, so you want to stay away from anything that will exfoliate your skin. No harsh scrubs, no harsh chemicals, no exfoliating chemicals. All you need in these 4 to 6 weeks are products that are gentle and mild on the skin with no fragrance, no harsh chemicals. And now for the next step, after 4 to 6 weeks of soothing and calming your skin, you can now start addressing issues like hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tone, or skin texture. But you want to start with gentle actives, because since your skin has already been inflamed due to the use of harsh products, it will definitely leave you with uneven skin tone and hyperpigmentation. But you needed to soothe and calm your skin barrier first before reinforcing actives in your skincare routine to help deal with the hyperpigmentation and uneven skin tone. So for the next 1 to 2 months, you want to start incorporating ingredients like vitamin C, beta hydroxy acid, which is salicylic acid if you have oily and acne prone skin, also benzoyl peroxide if you're dealing with acne. You also want to add in alpha hydroxy acid, and with alpha hydroxy acid you also have mandelic acid, lactic acid, and glycolic acid. These ingredients will help to brighten up your skin, get rid of acne or prevent acne, and also get rid of hyperpigmentation and dark spots. These are low potent actives that you can start with in the next 1 to 2 months before moving on to the higher potent actives like alpha butane, tranexamic acid, or even azelaic acid. The goal here is you want to rebuild your skin's tolerance because you've stayed away from actives in the past 4 to 6 weeks when you are trying to soothe and heal your skin. Now you want to reinforce actives. You have to start slow, because when you start with the higher and the more potent actives, you kind of give your skin a shock and your skin might go back to being damaged. So you want to take baby steps. Taking baby steps in this process is really important. So start with the lower percentage of actives and then work your way up while building your skin's tolerance level. And some tips that I will give you for this step is don't use more than one active in the same routine. Like, don't pair vitamin C and glycolic acid in the same routine. Use one active at a time, and before you apply them all over your face or your affected area, make sure you do a patch test to be sure that your skin can tolerate it at that time. Always remember that healing your skin is a journey and not a sprint. Also, healing your skin isn't just about the products you use, it's also about the care you give yourself. So this is one of the best times to nourish, protect, and celebrate your skin. Also remember to drink enough water and eat skin-friendly foods that are rich in antioxidants like berries. So with all this being said, here's a quick summary. Stop any harsh or unknown bleaching products. Focus first on healing and barrier repair. Gradually introduce gentle, targeted treatments for hyperpigmentation or skin discoloration to gradually even your skin tone. Protect your skin daily with SPF 30 and above. Number 5, of course, is to be kind and gentle with yourself. If you found this video helpful, please let me know in the comments, and if you're going through these same problems as well, let us know your experience in the comments and what helps you to fix your damaged skin. I'd really love to make more content like this to support you. Don't forget to like if you found this helpful, subscribe, and share this video. The links to my socials will always be in the description box. Please do well to check them out. And of course, thank you for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.